So I did record myself flipping the pancake, but I'm not gonna show you because I didn't flip it right and it didn't come out good and it looked really ugly and I don't want to upset anybody. So welcome back to the channel, everybody. I decided to make a new series, I guess you can say, to my YouTube channel. I'd like to call it Eating to Live, not Living to Eat. But I'm just going to shorten it and just call it Eating to Live, because that's kind of my philosophy when it comes to eating and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy good food. I like going to restaurants and eating a burger and fries and stuff like that. But despite my recent video, I still don't eat like McDonald's or In-N-Out or Wendy's or Carl's Jr. or anything like that. But yeah, most of what I eat is just kind of meal prep stuff like chicken, rice, sweet potatoes, salmon, ground beef, broccoli, oatmeal, and eggs, right? The basics. And that's kind of all I really would need, I guess you can say, to get me through. I don't need to eat delicious foods every day. I mean, I'm perfectly happy with those foods. And so today I decided to just show you guys this protein pancake that I came upon by this bodybuilder named hold on, give me a second. Evan Centopani. I was watching one of his videos about eating and stuff like that, and I was not really looking specifically for something that I can copy. I was just interested in what like somebody like him would eat, and he made this protein pancake that I'm about to show you guys. I can post that link in the description below if you want to see it, but today I'm going to show you guys just for simplicity's sake. That way you don't have to watch the whole thing of that video that I'm going to show you later. That I'll put a link to in the description. So this is, I guess, mainly for people who are bodybuilders or want to increase their protein intake or caloric intake, like I've been wanting to do. I mean, I'm skinny, and I feel like the fact that I'm not eating junky foods, then it allows me to take advantage of the fact that I can go to the gym comfortably knowing that I don't have to fight fast food cravings or sugar cravings or anything like that. And that kind of led me to paying attention to more of like my macronutrients and stuff like that. But anyways, I'll start it off. It'll be a protein pancake. It'll consist of very simple ingredients that I'm pretty sure you already have in your kitchen. I used to look up like protein pancakes on Google, and they would show like a laundry list of ingredients that you need, like the salt, the flour, the baking powder, and all that stuff, right? And then the scoop of protein and everything. And I like to be efficient with things, and I like to just get things done really quickly. I'm a perfectionist in a way, but not a scientist. So let me show you the ingredients that you need. So first, it was in the front of the pantry. So we have protein powder. I really like this protein powder. I used to drink, like back then when I used to drink like whey and stuff like that, and like weight gainers and stuff, that kind of gave me harsh reactions to my face, and I just couldn't drink them anymore because of that reason. And so I stumbled upon this one. It's organic. I think it's pea protein, I believe. 21 grams of plant protein, and I really enjoy the taste. It's like, this is chocolate peanut butter. I normally get chocolate, and the flavor is like really good. I've tried others that are just like you need to put like 5 scoops of peanut butter and some milk and some Nesquik just to make it taste good. But you don't really have to put anything. This even tastes good with water, believe it or not. And then some quick oats. It doesn't have to be quick oats because we're gonna blend it up anyways. But it'll be some oats. Some honey for some flavor. Am I even recording? Let me check to see if I'm recording still. I was not recording sound, but from my external microphone at least, so this is pointless now. But, I mean, you can still hear me from my camera anyways. And then also you're gonna need some eggs for the protein. So, I'm gonna make enough for the week, for like 5 days, I guess. I got a pack of 24 eggs at Costco, but I came home with 23 because I was driving home with these, and there was, I don't know why, I put this like on the passenger seat, like right near the edge, because like there was other stuff on it, and then I was driving, and the guy in front of me, he like went into my lane really quickly, because he had to turn to the right to make that turn, and so he cut my distance from the next car that I was in front of, or that was in front of me, like very short, so I had to pump my brakes really hard, and then my eggs went flying. Thankfully, only one egg got broken. There was like egg yolk in my car, but I cleaned it up. And then only one egg got cracked, but it didn't break completely to where the yolk comes out, which is cool. But yeah, that wasn't my first time mishandling eggs like that. I mean, a long time ago when I was a kid, I went to go to 7-Eleven and go get some eggs on my scooter, and I came back on my scooter with the eggs hanging in the bag from my handlebar, and I was just like going really fast trying to get home because I wanted to make eggs. Like, that was the first time I knew how to make eggs and stuff. So I was excited, so I was going home, and as I was going home, I didn't notice that the eggs were just like banging against the pole of my scooter, like hella times. And by the time I got home, I was like, oh. And I mean, even my sister heard it. She reminds me of that story to this day. But yeah, 24 eggs. What I'm gonna do is use all the eggs. I have 21 eggs, and once I make this pancake, it'll give me, I'll cut it into fourths, and then, or halves, and then that should give me a half of a pancake for 5 days. But yeah, these are really all the ingredients that you need. Am I missing anything? Oh, and some blueberries if you want. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, these are very simple ingredients. You don't have to measure anything really, besides the oats. Just oats, some blueberries just for some added sugar for when you go to the gym for your insulin. Honey, just to give it some flavor. Eggs, and your protein powder, and that's it. So, just get a big bowl. Say maybe something like this size. This one's cracked a little bit. This one has some chicken residue on it. Okay, first you want to crack 7 eggs. It depends if you want to use 7, but 7 eggs with 1 cup of oat flour. That's kind of what I do, or that's what Evan did. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't worry about getting the shell in there, it gives it some crunch. I'm just kidding. One, two. I'm not the best egg cracker. Four. Five. Six. So far there's no shells in my concoction. I'll just leave this in here. I'm going to use them all, throw them away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 eggs. Let's see. Let's count our macros. So 7 times 70. There's 70 calories in 1 egg. So 7 eggs, that would be 490 calories. So I'm gonna write all this down because I like to count my macros. It's kind of fun actually. 490. Okay, 5 times 7, 35 grams of fat. No carbs, which is good. And then 30 grams of protein. No, sorry, 42 grams of protein. So 490 calories, 35 grams of fat, and then 42 grams of protein. No carbs. There's some cholesterol in there, but it's good cholesterol, HDL, not LDL. And then let's whisk it. So what I did the first time, actually, my trial run, I put the pan on the stove, put some olive oil on it, whatever, and then I went ahead and cracked the eggs on it, just like I did here, but in the pan. And then I thought I was on the right track, but I wasn't. And then I put like the scoop of unblended oats, and man, it just got really clumpy. And that's kind of where I went wrong. So don't do that. What you're supposed to do is whisk everything together like you would with a pancake. You could use my left because my left side is weaker than my right. I played a lot of basketball when I was young, and this was like my shooting hand. That's probably why my arm is so much stronger. I can't whisk with my left that well. I kind of like videos like this better, actually. I don't feel like I have to be like, I don't gotta be all giddy all the time and pretend like, you know. Okay, so you have your egg. It's all whisked up. I don't know if you can see it. It's like that. I don't want to tip it over because then it's gonna spill, right? And then 7 eggs. Grab your oats. And if you have a measuring cup, get one cup of oats. Actually, I'll show you what I'm doing. Because I gotta blend it. That way, the pancake has like less texture, and it's not like so regular oatmeal-y texture. It's like smoother, I guess you can say. And so my NutriBullet or whatever this is, it can't fit. I can't just dump the whole thing in there because as you can see, all the oats are gonna go flying everywhere. So I'm just gonna use 2 half cups. But remember, 1 cup of oats. You don't have to do that, but and then you want to blend it until it becomes like a powder, like flour, oat flour, I guess you can say. So like that. Very floury. Alright, looks like let me focus. Looks like a flour. Some flour, yeah. And then you just dump it in. So 1 cup. So serving size is half a cup of dry oatmeal. So let's do the math. Half cup is 150 calories, so we'll do 300 calories. So far, total fat. Total fat is 2.5 grams. So we'll do 5 grams of fat. Yeah. 5g fat. And then you have 10 grams of protein. And then 27 times 2. Do you know that off the top of your head? 54 grams. Oh shoot. 54 grams of carbs. Okay. So that's what we have here. And then some blueberries. I guess you can just add as much as you want. You can weigh them if you want, but in this case we won't. Oh, well, first you're going to want to stir it first. Mix the oat with the egg. I'm gonna make sure all the oats from the sides are getting collected by the batter. So it's not completely whipped up. I still have to put some protein powder in there. So I'll just do 1 scoop. So this is a serving size of 2 scoops. So we'll do the math again. We'll do 75 calories. And then 220, about 2 grams of fat, since I'm doing 1 scoop. About 7.5 grams of carbs. And then 21 grams of protein for 2 scoops. I'm doing 1 scoop, so that would be around 10.5 grams of protein. I don't want to do 2 scoops because I don't want it to be like really dry. I mean, I feel like you probably can, but you can get away with it. I just don't want all the powder to soak up all the eggs, you know? And this tastes really good too, actually. I already made it before, and it's really fun to eat. And you eat it with your hands, right? It's fun to eat with your hands. Go back to my left again. Okay, so we have a consistency. I don't know if you can see it, but that's kind of what it looks like. Right, it just looks like pancake batter. Regular pancake batter. So far. And you go ahead and add in your berries. Make sure there's no stems in it. I don't think I'm going to have enough berries for the rest of the eggs, but something. And then for some sweetness, we're going to add some honey. The serving size is 1 tablespoon. Plus 60 calories in 1 tablespoon. 17 carbs. 17 grams of carbs. $17 grams of sugar. No grams of protein. Right, teaspoon, right? No, 1 tablespoon. It's kind of a lot, no? Should be using my left arm. We got 1 tablespoon of honey, just for some sweetness. Some natural sweetener. Okay, we're gonna mix it one more time. Okay, now the fun part. Now we get to put it on the stove. Make sure when you're deciding which pan to use, I recommend this one. That way it's deeper. If you use something like this, for the amount of egg that we're using, I don't want it to overflow. It might not actually. It might just. Just to be safe, I'm going to use one like this. Put it at like 3.5. Put some olive oil in there so it doesn't stick. Let me bring it closer. It's my fridge in the background making that noise. So once it starts getting some heat, go ahead and grab your batter. Okay. I feel like it's fine now. It's kind of warm. So you just dump in your concoction. Like so. Actually, I probably feel like I can use the other pan. Give me a second. Okay, so just leave it on there for a little bit. You'll know when to flip it when the top starts to bubble up. So we'll go ahead and put the cover on, and then I'll call you guys when it starts to bubble. Okay, so we're really bubbling now. Left it on one side a little bit too long, but that's alright. So now it's time to flip and separate the men from the boys, as Uncle Buck would say when he's flipping that giant pancake. It's kind of, oh no. You just want to get some space underneath to put your spatula. Well, I don't think it's ready yet actually, because it didn't break apart that easily before. So I'm just gonna give it some air. But in the meantime, I made another batch. Smells good. Okay, shall we try it again? Hopefully don't break on me. Now the hard part. I hope this doesn't break. This didn't break on me last time. I don't want to have to eat a pancake scramble. Alright, I got bad news. This might break. Shoot. That's burning. You It's not supposed to look like that, but damn it, man. I'll still eat it. We'll do 3. Really put it on 3 and then I'll leave it at 3. So yeah, just drop it in your pan. And yeah, don't worry about what I said about which pan to use. I think this is perfectly fine. 7 eggs is not that much for this pan. I'm gonna keep an eye on this because I have to flip it. And you can't flip it if it's stuck to the pan. And if it's stuck to the pan, it's not a good sign. I need a fork for this. Well, you're gonna need a fork to help you get under it. Okay, let's separate the men from the boys. Oh! Okay, maybe a little bit more. You see that? It was like... I just don't want... Before I didn't have this problem. Maybe I just gotta leave it on there for a little bit more. At least it comes off the pan. It's a plus. That was weak. Well, it flipped. It's not the prettiest looking thing, but the third one should be better. I mean, should I even post this? Here we go. So it looks like a pancake, right? Not so pretty pancake, but you get the idea. Here it is. So you just cut it into fourths, and then, or you can cut it into halves like I was gonna do, and just have half for one every day, and then that should be good. This will be my third pancake. Hopefully this one flips better. But actually, I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, but the first time when I cooked the pancakes before I made this video, I got the spatula underneath the pancake, and then I flipped the pan over, and then I went like that, and it came out fine, and I didn't have to worry about it flipping over or anything like that, or like flipping over and folding in half. So I'm gonna try it this time, and I know it's gonna work for sure. Ugh. Ugly. I just want a perfect pancake, that's all. I probably could have got away with flipping it just regularly. It's probably gonna bug a lot of Virgos, or a lot of perfectionists. There we have a protein pancake. It's not the prettiest looking thing, but it's gets the job done. Looks like a big pita bread or something. And we have your protein pancake. So we have 925 calories, 42 grams of fat, 62 grams of protein, 75.5 grams of carbs, and 17 grams of sugar, all in one protein pancake. But if you want to cut it into fourths and just have one a day, that'll be good too. Or if you want to do half, that would be fine too. But, or if you want to eat the whole thing, if you're really bulking or something like that, then yeah, you can definitely go ahead and eat the whole thing. But you're just gonna have to make a lot more, and you're gonna have to buy a lot more eggs. But if you have the money for it, but yeah, this recipe is by not the Blueberries or the honey or anything like that, or the protein powder, but Evan Santopani. He's what inspired me to make this. It looked really good, and I just needed something really fast and easy to make before I go to the gym, you know? And it shouldn't take more than maybe an hour to digest, but it smells good.